So, how are you?
Yes, I'm doing great. Thank you so much for asking. What about you?
I'm also doing well, and we have been planning this session for many times, for many, we can say
Yes.
that month. Finally, we have connected. Okay,
Yeah,
so how is your morning going on?
my morning, I can say, going very smooth, and I finished my all tasks. So I'm feeling good when I finished my all tasks on
Hmm.
time. So how's
And
your morning?
my morning is going good. We can say that I just make a plan what I have to do and I have to get what I have to because I usually free. We can say that in morning. So that is my second session with you. Um,
Okay,
yeah.
all
So
right.
yeah.
I also prefer to connect with the people only morning because in the evening schedule are also my very busy because of I teach student at my home 4 to 6. Yes. Or after 6, being a homemaker, being a mother of one kid, it's a really very tough to connect to,
I can understand.
especially video call.
Have yeah, of course you have. Yeah, I think you should. You have a lot of work for doing. Hmm.
Yes, right.
Before I start the session, I really want to know about yourself. Can you please tell me about yourself?
Yes, sure. As you know that my name is Suman. I hail from Chandigarh, but I got married in Delhi. So now I live in Delhi. And if I talk about my qualifications, so I have done graduation. Apart from that, I have done NTT diploma. Currently, I'm doing masters in English literature. Simultaneously, I'm also running a YouTube channel, which name is Learn English with Suman. Over there, I upload English conversation video or solo video. And I'm also mother of one kid. And yeah, if I talk about my hobbies, so nowadays I love to connect with the people. Otherwise, I used to do so many things in my hobby, but nowadays I just indulge in the English.
I think that is the best habit because nowadays everybody wants to become a fluent speaker. Everybody has that skill what they really want to have adopted. Okay, so may I introduce myself?
Yes, definitely. I love to listen from your side.
Okay, well, my name is Mansi Bajpayee. I basically belong to Uttar Pradesh, Kanpur. If I talk about my qualification, I have done my master subject of English literature. And apart from this, I am pursuing right now PGCR from Indira Gandhi National Open Institute. And I'm running my YouTube channel, English Zos 27, where I also upload the same type of conversational video and English content. Totally, it belong to English content video and my class related video. That's all, and I'm teaching as well. That's all about me.
All right, that's a great to hear you. Okay, so what standard do you teach?
uh, I provide English speaking classes.
Oh, wow, that's a great. So I think you have a great environment also in your tuition.
Yeah, we can say that I have a great environment because I have to create that environment at my institute. So of course we can say that.
Yes, yes. All right. So how many batches do you teach?
Right now I'm teaching only two batch because I'm also doing preparation of the government exam. So that is my main motive. We can say that core interest of that field. I have to join any department which really belong to government touch. So that the things I'm doing right now.
All right. So do you help? Is there anyone help to your like editing video or doing something, or just you doing by own yourself everything?
No, no, I'm just doing myself. That all are things, and yeah, I'm just doing. There's no anybody. Even at my home, nobody. I just told my. I always tell my brother, please help me and that editing part, but I don't have any idea about that. The answer of him. So I am just doing what I am doing right now at my life in my life. So I'm just doing.
All right. So may I know what does your brother do?
Yeah, of course. My brother is in State Bank of India.
All right. So I think he has not plenty of work apart from job. So he can also do your help. But nowadays brother are not ready to do our sisters' help, especially for sisters. They can help, like their friends, their another person, but they are not ready to help their sister.
No, no, yeah, I can say that they are ready to help me. I have a two brother and they are very good. But for the editing part and for the education related part, they are not going to help me. But if you go anywhere and if you want something and anything else except editing, except thumbnail, except anything else, so they are just escape from that word. But after that, they are ready to help.
They always stand by you. You can say, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's happened. It's happened. I have also younger sister. So if she needs something about related to education, then my brother is not ready to give him help. But if she need any another, so he always ready to help
Yeah,
her.
that things happen because some such type it's also depend on I think interest. If you have interest to editing, then you can do that. Otherwise, you can because it's a we can say that it's a deep work, and you should have knowledge about that. You should have and like that we are just making that conversation video. Then we are knowing what we have to give the title, what we have to post over the YouTube. Then that things we get know only. So we can say that the interest is there. If you have, then you can do and even they just want to post any insta video, yeah, anything they just want to post, they just come to me, please edit my video because they know very well she is good at that editing part, so she can do that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's happened. Yeah, all right. So, could you share some tourism place in Kanpur? Because my born was also in UP, but I hail in Chandigarh, and now I live in Delhi. So and my in-laws' home also over there. There is no live there over there. No one live there. Just everyone live here. But sometime like any marriage party, any relative, and any like whenever I get chance, so I go. So I would also love to explore Kanpur. So that's why I'm asking. Could you share
Of
some
course,
places?
Kanpur, of course, Kanpur is a very big city, and now the Kanpur is very developing city right now. So, of course, if you really want to visit and if you have a proper schedule, so first you should visit the Blue World here. The Blue World is a mind-blowing place here. You can visit. You can spend your whole day without boat. And second one is that if you really want to visit the temples, of course, there is a JK temple, Anandeswar temple. There's a lot of Bichur and a lot of temple here. And for the shopping purpose, of course, there is a mall, Jeddah Square, and there are different brand is available in in one particular mall. Then you can go for and you can just shopping whatever you want to and where which brand you want to take it. All brands, I think, except one and two, all brands available on that single mall. Then you can visit there. And yeah, a lot of things. When you come here, so of course, I will guide you. I will tell you from where you can go, and that's content. But a lot of things are here. You can visit there.
All right. Thank you so much for sharing. Whenever I visit over there, so I love to purchase sari because my husband too much likes sari. When I wear sari, so he feel very glad. But especially I don't like wearing sari because when we wear sari, so it seems like we are stucking and
Mhm.
somewhere with I'm not comfortable with the sari. Otherwise, there is no any problem. But if I do any work, so at that time I am not comfortable.
Yeah, I
So
think that the mostly women problem is that they are not. Even I tried my friend's wedding. I just wear a sari, and to be honest, I was totally disappointed. Everybody
oh my,
just everybody just told me you are looking very good, you are looking very pretty, but for me it is very uncomfortable for walking. I was unable to walk. I was unable to even I was unable to eat anything else. I always ready with that how to handle it. How to handle it, and maybe it's unpin from somewhere. So maybe I'm just making insult. Feel means that the fear I have over my head, which I have faces on that time. Then I thought how my mom wear that sari in all we can say daily. So for me, it's also very uncomfortable.
right. So could you share your hobby apart from like teaching and doing competitive exam, preparing competitive exam? What do you like to love when you like feel leisure time?
Actually, I don't have any particular hobby and a specific hobby because I'm such type of person. I am a foodie girl. So when I free, I start cooking for me to fill my stomach, to satisfy my stomach. So we can say that that types of hobby I have to prepare a food for me and just enjoy that free time.
All right. Do you also like outside food? As like in the Kanpur also there are so many dishes which is really very famous. So do you like outside?
If you talk about usually what I like, so of course at my healthy food, but of course once I just get the opportunity, if my I just go outside, of course in any street food, there's a lot of like that momos and whatever. There's a lot of things. Of course, I like it. I like street food.
Especially like Golgappe in
Yeah.
Kanpur, really very yummy. If compared to Delhi, you know, in Delhi, I am not showing interest to eat Golgappe, but whenever I visit there, so I love to Golgappe and samosa as well. Because
Yeah,
you know, in Delhi, Golgappe or samosa are not as much tasty as Kanpur. And tikki also. Yeah, two, three things I love to eat over there.
I think here everything is very tasty.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to eat anything. For me, if anybody asks me, what do you want to eat? What do you want to enjoy? So for me, it is very difficult to choose anyone. I just want to take a taste to all things because I'm such type of girl. I cannot stop myself to eating.
Only
So
one thing.
yeah, when I go to outside, I just look at the okay, that is the cuisine. I have to taste it anyhow.
All right. You know, if I talk about myself, as like I visit UP sometime once in a year, sometime 1.5 year, then I go. So first of all, I love to eat tikki, chaat, butter wali. I love to eat. Yeah, that kind of taste I never ever found in Delhi.
Yeah, yes, something is that here because we can just touch up that the touch up we are not find like that there, and sometimes that has happened with me as like I just want momos from that street, so I just want from that street because if we are going anywhere, so that taste we are not getting fine.
Yes, yes. Even though no, you know, when I visited last time, so I also asked recipe, but bhai, please tell me because I can't find this kind of taste in Delhi. So he laughed.
Have
He,
you
he
visited
laughed.
Kanpur?
Yes, yeah, in Kanpur, my in-laws, I can say house also, but over there no one live there.
Okay, so what is the area?
Sorry,
What is the area name? Where you're
Lalganj.
Lalganj? Okay, I never heard it.
I don't know
Okay, I
why.
it should be I think Lal Bangla.
Maybe I don't know too much about over there.
Oh, yeah, of course, Lal Bangla is there, is nearby from my house, but not Lalganj. Maybe it, because Kanpur is a very large city, so of course, maybe it is available. It is there.
All right. Okay, so tell me, yeah, I ask, I think so many questions. You can ask also.
Yeah, of course, I can. So tell me about your child.
Yeah, what do you want to ask about my child?
How is old are he and she, whatever, and from where he is studying, and I think he and she.
Yes, I have a son and he is the 9-year-old. He live in Delhi and now he's studying sorry, fifth standard. He passed out fourth.
So you can just talk with your son in English. You have a great opportunity.
You know, yes, yes. Actually, you know, he studied in English medium school, so his teachers most of the time speaks English. But when he come to home, so he don't want to show me interest to talk in English. He is like a moody kind of person. He know everything, how to talk, how to he understand everything. But he don't want to talk with me at home only English. Sometime, not every time. But I want he talk me every time, but he don't want. So I said to him, just you have to speak in English. Mama. we are Indian, so we have to speak Hindi. I don't know his mentality like that.
Yeah, I think sometimes he is right as well because, of course, we just connect with people in our native language. Become comfortable like that. For me, when I at my home, there's a no one to talk in English, so I always speak in Hindi. So of course, and they're more comfortable with that language, and we are more comfortable with that language. If we have such type of environment, then we can say that no, we are okay. Like that college and a lot of places where we
Mhm.
can speak, but at home we are more comfortable with our native language.
Yes, we are doing fun with our native language. We are open, like open, we can open talk with our native language and we get like feel energy or feel happiness when we use our native language.
Yeah, of course.
Hmm.
We are more comfortable. Okay, so what is your hobby, by the way?
Sorry,
What is your hobby?
my hobby.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I think I already mentioned in my intro. Okay, let me tell you again. You know, when I did started my channel, at that time I love to, I can say, listening news. That was my hobby. Whenever I get free, I just on the TV and I start to listen news. And I also love to planting. I love to greenery. I love to spend my time around the like trees or garden. So that's the reason I spend time half hour in like planting or gardening something. And I also love to pluck the vegetable, and I love to when vegetable grow in the plant. So I love to see. I have a really very unique habit, I can say. And I love to also spiritual songs. So at that time, I used to listen spiritual songs whenever I get free, and I write, jot it down my diary also. But I nowadays I quit my whole hobby because of English. I want to be fluent. I want to be incorporate like little bit fancy words. So that's the reason I quit my whole hobby. Just whenever I get free, whenever I feel like monotonous, so just I love to scroll my phone, or otherwise I don't do anything.
Okay, so what the extra effort you are doing to improving your English, except listening?
Okay, except listening, I love to like making solo video to improve myself. Yeah. And whenever I get like new vocab, so just I jot it down in my diary and I try to make 4 to 5 sentences. If I just jot it down in my diary and just I make 1 or 2 sentence, and after few days I forgot. But if I try to like first jot it down in my diary, then I make sentence and then I try to solo video. So that word I never ever forgot. So yes,
I think
this.
that yeah, that things are good things of, which we are doing. Like that, you cannot learn more. And if you learn more, so of course you are going to forget that words. You are not going to use that word because I am a just a competitive exam student. So I have learned a lot vocabulary, but still I am not using that word in my conversation. So the reason behind is that because I am unaware of that particular word. We can say that I am unaware to how to use the sentence. So of course you are doing a nice method, just like jotted down that all of words, and that is your responsibility. You have to use that word in your conversation. That word's going to be a familiar with you, and we can use, and we are using different types of words such use that such a method in our conversation.
Yeah, you are absolutely right. And sometimes I also love to reading, but I don't read any particular books because I'm also teacher. I teach from first to fifth standard student. So
Mhm.
in my childhood, I didn't read this kind of book, whatever nowadays student has. So I try to read down so that I can give my level best for them. I can present myself in front of the student very productive way and very fruitful, because if we before teaching, once we read something and we can analyze the chapter, so we can while teaching we can explain very well manners, and we can also tell them something advanced. So sometimes I prefer to read also, because
Hmm.
I thought instead of reading another book, if I read students' book, so that I can present myself in a good manner.
Yeah, of course we can, and we have to improve. So of course we can to do such types of activities for our improvement.
Hmm.
So of course we have done a lot, I think. So I think we should just wind up the session. What you say? Yeah, do you have any query you want to ask me here?
Yes, I have just last question. You have been preparing your exam, government exam, I think before 4 or 3 years. Maybe am I not wrong?
No, it's not a before. Yeah, of course we can. I have been preparing last 2 years. We can say that.
All right, 2 years. So you have now you have a plenty of vocab in your bucket, right? But still, as you mentioned, I'm not like ready to deliberately use that words in your daily conversation. Yeah, it's a happen, I think, with everyone, because we have already so too much stuff, but we are not able to present in front of anyone. So do you want to change your habit?
Yeah, of course, I want to change my habit, but you know what is in my mind? I am learning that word for to crack my exam for not a communication skill. But now I'm thinking which word I am learning, I have to use anyhow while using conversation, like that idioms, because that all are things just make your conversation very impactful. Yeah, we say that effective as well. So of course,
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to improve my that habit.
Yeah. So do you think about how do you incorporate the word? Do you think any idea, or do you have any particular aim? So how should you implement that word deliberately?
Yeah, of course. If you learn a five word today, so of course you have just as you told me here, you just start making sentences by the help of that same word. Same things you can do, and I think that is the best things. You just create your own story, and by using that word in your story, and that is your responsibility. You have to use these words such your conversation, like today we are just having that conversation. Before that conversation we have to make a plan, that is a word, and anyhow we have to use that word in our conversation. That is our responsibility. So of course that the responsibility, if we adopt it, so of course we can do, and we can improve ourselves. We can learn that words, because verbs are that if you are not going to use that verbs, so you are not familiar with that words, you are not going to use that word, because sometimes you feel like that maybe it's wrong. Okay, maybe people understand or not. So but if you are familiar with that word, then you don't care about others. You are going to use that word in your conversation, doesn't matter you know or not. So of course I
Yeah.
am just doing, and I will apply soon, not soon, even I'm just trying that word. I always try to use a single and one a single words in my conversation, because sometimes it's useful. Sometimes listener are also curious to know, okay, she is using such type of word, and next time I will use, because the way of expression, the way of talking, you are aware of that, and you are able to know that what the exactly means of that. Sometimes we don't get to the exact means of it, but we can understand that mean
Mm.
it should. That's why they are using such a words in that line. So of course that things I'm doing, and I'm also catching the words what the other people are using in their conversation.
All right. That's a good.
Hmm.
Okay, so now we should wrap up the session because already 35 minutes, I think.
It should. It's too long. Okay, so have a good day. Bye bye and take care.
Yeah, okay. Thank you so much for connecting with me.
Thanks to
Nice to
you.
talking with you. Yeah, okay, bye bye.